How's everyone doing? Live crowd, right? End of the day, it's happy hour, right? Well, hopefully I can launch you guys into liquid freedom soon, right? So my name's JD Salbego. I'm the CEO of GDEX Metaverse. I'm gonna be turning around a lot because we don't have screens here, so pardon me on that one. I had to make this deck very fast. Been on the road for 2 months. So we're here in the Metaverse, and what we do is we are a community gaming platform, very similar. A lot of VCs and people like simple things. So we would be like Steam for the Metaverse, right? Except we host a very unique proprietary suite of chain agnostic tools, right? So what does it mean? I'm gonna have to switch this now, right? Let's go, boom, right? What does it mean now to perform virtual commerce? Because really that's what we're talking about here, right? Whether you're in a game or a metaverse or you're on an exchange, it's virtual commerce, right? How do you interact, right? And how do you transfer your value and take your value with you across the metaverse? Currently, games, chains, exchanges, metaverses, every single thing is completely locked. This is Web 2 and Web 3 still. Most of the companies still don't try to really truly solve that. Even with NFTs nowadays, we are only solving 30% of the problems in the traditional gaming and traditional Web 2 metaverse markets. What page am I on next? There we go. We'll go over this quick. This is a 10-minute keynote. Obviously, we know value loss. We're going to stick with gamers because that's our pride and joy, right? Gamers cannot monetize their value, their time spent, their assets. There's a huge Web 2 secondary market that's been going on for years across Web 2, people selling gamer IDs. Despite the scams, all the issues there, they still thrive because they want to transfer that skill and their assets, right? And all the rest of them, I'm going to try to, we got a minute on each page. This is the fastest keynote I've ever done. Incompatibility, we know this Web 2 and Web 3 NFTs are still siloed, right? Financial risk, because of the assets you're purchasing now, the time you're outputting, games collapse, Web 3 games scam you or rug pull, or they just suck and then dumponomics, right? Same thing in Web 2, right? What else we got? Friction and drop off, let's be real, I've been in crypto 7 years. Spoken over 50 conferences, et cetera. I'm also a mentor at Techstars Accelerator for the Web3 division. Our industry still sucks at making user-friendly experiences with Web3. That's just the bottom line, right? That is a goal for us. That's why within our platform, our suite of chain agnostic tools are plug and play and act like Lego blocks with low coding needed tools to integrate it, as well as we tie in a lot of stuff that's integrated for the user experience so you don't feel like you're in Web3, because no one really cares if it's on blockchain or what, right? Or what chain it's on. We want value, right? I'm in crypto, I don't even trade myself, just so you guys know, right? It's horrible. I hate it. I have people who trade for me. What's next? This is our platform. I already kind of went over what we do. This is some of our team profiles. We're very proud of our team. We've recruited a lot of really, really great people across crypto, across traditional gaming, because our goal with this platform is to be the on-ramp of Web 2 into Web 3, and hopefully where they don't realize they're in Web 3, right? Our market, we love AAA, but don't care about them as much. What we've seen in the past 10 years is the rise of indie game studios because of technology. There's still a lot of hurdles there. If you see the big games, right, in Web 3, guess what they are? They're indie game studios. But now been able to scale and utilize Web 3 technology, still with limits, but really great, right? Build communities from scratch. You know why? There's a token model for incentivization now, right? Play to earn, all these great things. That is our market, right? 47% of the revenue on Steam of their $1 billion a year is from indie games. Those are the metrics of how many indie games. AA studios, by the way, are not, they're always classified in AAA, but really they just use a AAA publisher. Technically, they're still, indie game studios. With our chain agnostic suite of tools, we basically create this middle layer, right, between a protocol and dApps, right? And we focus truly on a unification standard across our NFTs, across our optimized API portals for parties to integrate with, et cetera. That is a goal. Integration, mitigate the problems, the friction of onboarding, right? That's a big thing that we focus on. Some of our core pillars, as you'll see, is a Metaverse Passport, yield management tool, NFT standards, which ties into the unification of an open standard for NFTs that enable interoperability. That has nothing to do with chains. This is talking about the utility value of gaming NFTs, meaning my sword is transferable into your game and retains and scales for the same value, right? And then chain agnostic SDKs, right? So the Metaverse Passport is a very interesting thing we've seen, right? Because Vitalik released this awesome Soulbound token white paper, right, 3 weeks ago and stuff. So the really double-edged sword for us, by the way, if you guys actually want to see what a live, quote-unquote, Soulbound token looks like, come to our booth tomorrow. We are there today, and we will show you what a live Metaverse Passport looks like. We've been developing it for 2 years, and we deployed it already. And kind of a double-edged sword with him right now, because now everyone wants to do it. But it's okay. If you guys want to see it, it's very cool. It aggregates all your virtual assets, NFTs, fungible token, integrates with exchanges, DEXs, right? Virtual commerce, and many other great things. It allows gamers to commoditize their activity. They can develop this passport, they can trade this passport, and they can rent it to other gamers now, and then get it back, right? Instead of losing it because of the Web 2 problems. Again, our solutions, right? Within these core pillars of our chain agnostic tools, they integrate fully across the metaverse. So we're an infrastructure layer, right? And that's the beauty of what we're focused on trying to do, is to connect all these ecosystems, these infrastructure layers, so we can actually have a pretty seamless Web3 experience, right? So it's not clunky. As we know right now, just to play a game, right, or a metaverse, or do an NFT, you know, buy one, trade one, cash out. I mean, that's like 5, 6 different platforms you got to go to buy, sell, trade, rent, you know, swap. It's pretty bad, you know. So that's one of the big things that we've focused on when we developed this platform. It is, I would say, quite extensive, right? But we've been developing it for 2 years, and we already have 5 products fully live and developed out of the total 8. The rest of them come out next year. We just, yeah, that's the last page. You know what? I beat the time. That's crazy, 10 minutes. Well, cool. I'll spend the rest of the time talking a little bit more. So, yeah, I mean, we just came out of Stealth a month ago, scaled behind the scenes 2 months before that. We've integrated 85 games in guilds, 60,000 scholars, and hundreds of thousands of users. We are not a guild. We provide the infrastructure, right? I didn't get to talk much about this guild tool, but it is, let's go back, fully, oh, there we go. Fully chain agnostic, right now on 3 different chains, multi-send NFTs, multi-send fungible tokens. We have a visual dashboard for all your accounting, like QuickBooks, right, for gaming. The way we utilize our own NFT technology, by the way, which is pretty cool. Again, we'd love to invite you to come by our booth, because we're hosting a lot of partners and press and VCs there this whole week. But the way we have NFT technology, right? We call it a metadata management system, right? And we utilize it not really for gaming. We utilize NFT technology just for the uniqueness of that ID, right? So when you come into our guild platform, if you're an owner, you mint yourself an owner NFT. You assign the access utilizing the metadata, right? That gives you access to only certain parts or entirety of the platform. Your partner who's a treasurer, you add him to the account, mint him the NFT, and then you assign him the treasurer access within that NFT. You and your partner get in a fight, and you want to send him to like the corner. Well, guess what? You can change his metadata, full stream, no coding needed, everything. Put him in the corner, reduce all his utilities, whatever you want. He loses all access, right? Within the platform, we have a marketplace where you have users, players, right, and guilds all there. Everyone can check each other out. They can recruit each other, send notifications. When a guild wants to recruit, they can go look at all the different profiles. Gamers fill it out, what games they're playing, etc. They can actually mint them an NFT, which provides them access. Assign them to member only, which only shows them. All this is upgradable in real time. So that's just kind of some of the technology that we use, right, NFT technology for. And again, what it goes back to is like using platforms, using products, right, and not feeling like it's Web3, right? So like in the platform, you go there, a 2-year-old could do it. You're just like in Facebook, right? Typing something in or making a profile. And the beauty about that is I think that it's completely possible for everyone to do that. I do think a lot of our tools are very unique. We spent a lot of time on them, but there's a lot of aspects within Web3 that I think founders could really focus on, right? And I'm just saying this from being in crypto 7 years, pre-ICO, through the whole thing, and seeing there's still so much focus on this technology, right, and the chains, and no one really cares so much about the user experience. And the beautiful thing we're at right now is that finally we have a platform other than trading on exchange where we can actually have mass adoption utilizing Web3, right, through NFTs and gaming in the Metaverse. And we're finally seeing that now. And I think it's, it's important, right? If I'm gonna leave anything in this keynote is that I think it's really important, including ourselves, to always put the user first, right? And in Web3, to forget about the Web3 technology. What value am I gonna bring to this user? Why do they wanna use us? You know what I mean? Like, truly. So I'll leave you guys with that. Thank you for hosting me on this keynote, and I hope you guys have a great happy hour. Thanks.
Thank you, Jay.